Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Forward.
From the gun, Stroud. His first throw is an interception. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, in case they hadn't paid attention in the narrative this week, Brock, let that be their final reminder. This is the league's #1 defense they're facing this time.
Yeah, these guys got to the stadium early. You're number one. You're playing with confidence. You're playing with juice. And you're playing to take the ball away.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. It's caught. Jalen Royals. And the defense gets the stop to deny that first down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow. Hey, Ridley.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Third and 10. Have to find a way forward. Throw here. 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Well, the positive out of back-to-back picks for these two teams is that is reassuring for this defense. Thrown into a sudden change environment, able to come through, pick their guys up, and get that football right back through their offense.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's in the 1st.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They give it to him again. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. It's Mo Williams who made the play defensively.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right. 18.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 18. Let's hit. Why, Tony.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That's incomplete left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
All right.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He brings it in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is York to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, Ripley. Hey, Sunday.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down. Like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
Easy.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. They'll call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Things will be like in my breath, so what are we lacking? I could point and dive so much that's around, better settle down, no point doing that.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back-to-back carries here. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the 1st. going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you more interceptions.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll run it here on third down. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chiefs start to fight back for their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7.
Harrison Butker at the kickoff for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. On first down, they'll run. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes him inside the 40-yard line.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Now it's Stroud. No finding his back. Mixon. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Stroud now on 3rd. Headed out right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up. Cade York now on for the field goal. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That Play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! More momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Offensive line fast.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped down at the 23-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Yellow.
From the red zone on first. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route, just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
To pick up at 3.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Second down now. They need 7.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. Along the perimeter he goes, crossing the 45. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
To kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Finds the in route complete. He he's going to get this to the opposing 41. More than 24 yards on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Cade. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
The give now out of the shotgun. And that carry only gets one on the plunge up the gut.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes now. Got for big yards on the right side. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Attack, attack!
Sitting him on the dime. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Mahomes. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Yellow!
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead just before halftime. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
The score, Chiefs 21, Texans 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go.
Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And all we can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
All right.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground here, looks like. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now. Whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
All right, I think we know what's happening. They're going to continue running it until this clock runs out. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Here's the final play of our first half. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Petrie. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Into the hands of Harrison. Has room into the secondary. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grab the lead on their first series of the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds him over the middle. And the Texans have it. He's got room to roam. And Houston returns this to the end zone. Touchdown! The Texans capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Well, Brock, we both know there's some guys who are only looking to make the tackle and end the play. Others come in hunting for the football and forcing fumbles in hopes of getting exactly what we just saw.
And it can be tough for these receivers. A lot of times, they know contact is coming, but they don't always get to prepare for it because they don't always see it.
Yeah.
And these elite defenses, well, they view a completed pass as just another opportunity to create that kind of fumble and sometimes even a defensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Throwing from the gun. And we put everything he's got behind it. And he's got it in close. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fields this one at the 3. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Stroud throwing here on first. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ow, the leg. Tony. Good.
Another carry for him. It's a meager 2 yards gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Wait.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And this is only going to be a small gain to the 42. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Brings up
Second down now, 7 to go.
The Chiefs 42-yard line.
Ow, good. Hey, Keys. That's it. Hey, south. Good.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits him on the end route. And he's going to be touched down right at the line, so no gain on the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. The right side hauled in by Collins. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Touchdown, Houston! The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown, his 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, brother. Okay? And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now is York to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Line! Hey, there's no line! 15.
Looking to throw Mahomes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Chiefs 35. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts from the goal line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. First and 10.
Or White, 18, what's that?
Stroud off of play action. Harrison secures this left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Just a yard left to go on second down. Motioning him from the slot right. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Or 11, 18, what's that?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Offense to the line for second down.
Or
Right side, quick pass, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up. And you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12. To the air on 3rd and long. It's caught by Harrison. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level, because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now he's York to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again, Mahomes. He finds Worthy, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Another throw for Mahomes. He has room, picks the 25. And they stop him. He's knocked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Cut out left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
Needing 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Back to throw, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Not on the same page with his tight end. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. Desperation time here. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights.
42.
And the Chiefs cut it to a field goal game.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action with Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Texans holding on to a field goal lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Where's the hot? On the quick, right?
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Escapes his grasp. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll run here on 1st down. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go.
They're going to pass it here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He's got the by a man. He's in the clear. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
All right. 18. That's it.
First and 10, around the Mixon. He's going to be hit, set after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Slot. Mother slot. Why Tony? Good.
Dive play straight ahead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. So the Texans come away with their own win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, Every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start, all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Kansas City.